we are not talking about today. HomeLab and Raspberry Pi Make Money Related series. We only talk about the HomeLab and the Raspberry Pi. Some essential elements that affect your ability to make money. It's the water and electricity that we live on. Water is for drinking. Electricity is used for lighting. Gas is incoming. Gas is used for natural gas. It's for cooking. But what we're going to talk about now is the HomeLab, the most crucial factor. For example, my current business, then the first, we have this Raspberry Pi. I keep emphasizing that it must be low power. For example, it supports a 5-volt power. It can provide power. Why do you say that? Because you have blackouts, or your electricity bill is more expensive. If you were originally just running a light service, but you have a large mainframe, a document service that can be run on this, a static document, it only needs 1 watt or 3 watts. But the same service is placed on this one. Even if you do nothing, he needs 10 watts, 20 watts. The difference in electricity bills is 10 times worse. You haven't put it to good use yet. Then this electricity bill is a bill ratio, like this Pi. It costs about $1 a month. It costs about $10 a month. But this little host, if he consumes 5 to 10 times more power, $10 a month, or this $100 electricity bill, if it takes a year, their disparity. It could be about $100 off the electricity bill. If only one. Those 10 are $1,000 short. This electricity bill is very important. So we give priority to this low power. And let's ignore the volume for a second. After the volume, we will say, it's you who give away a Z20 board like this. If you use 10 of this development board, you can pack 100 in one backpack. But if you install this, a backpack can only hold up to 3 to 5 pieces. So we give priority to this small size. Let's say you're going on a trip. Are you going to move or something? You don't care at the moment. But once you have more equipment, there are 10 of this, if there are 100 of them, then you could take a small backpack with you. You can see what I'm saying. Why buy this mini in advance? This is a Raspberry Pi board. So now that we have talked about the basic theory of life, of water, electricity, the most important thing for HomeLab is to... The first one I just said is electricity. Whether solar energy is converted into virtual currency. 90% of its main cost is electricity. Then since we chose the HomeLab, from the very beginning we considered what is the job number of our HomeLab. It can be used for a month or a year. How much battery do you use? You have to calculate the cost of this thing. Let's say you bought 10 of them and 100 of them. Their electricity bill is the same. You have to consider the cost of electricity, electrical stability. I stress again, such as remote areas or in the face of war, or when there is some turmoil. If he says, say, a typhoon, a tornado, the earthquake and fire caused a power outage, at least you can still charge it power bank or hand engine, or a pen, that laptop's USB to power it, or the ATG of the mobile phone. But something like this, if you don't have a generator, there's no inverter or anything like that, then it can't be turned on at all during a power outage, because it requires 220 volts or more than 100,200 volts. You can't start it either. Inside data and documents, you can't find it when you really want to use it. It has to keep working. This is the stability of electricity consumption. And so we come to the second one, derived from electricity. See this blue fan? This is the blue fan that's starting. I gave my HomeLab, they all added heat dissipation brackets to him. It's heated by a fan, because electricity is what keeps you turned on. But heat dissipation determines whether your machine is normal. Stable job. Let's also take virtual currencies as an example. 90% to 70% of his cost is electricity. If you ignore the electricity bill, you just earn it. Then the second question they consider is, it's not a big problem if you're just a problem. But if you have 10, it radiates a lot of heat. It can easily reach 50 degrees, 60 degrees, 70 or 80 especially degrees. When your machine after reaching full load operation. For example, I have 10 services deployed. My CPU is full, then he will run crazy. CPU will dissipate. The memory will heat up. Others include some power sources. It will also heat up. That calorie is terrifying. It won't affect the approximate temperature of your room, but he will trigger a downshift. It will make your development board, or this box, the surface temperature reaches 80 or 90 degrees. Excessive height poses a certain risk of fire. This is what we need to pay attention. So the second thing we looked at was heat dissipation. If it dissipates heat, so the first one is, let's say I choose the countryside. It ventilates, he has spring, summer, autumn. His 4 seasons are distinct. In the winter, his temperature will be very low. But this time you don't need to think about heat dissipation because your temperature hasn't woken up yet. His temperature will be lowered. But let's say you're in the tropics. Take Africa or some areas above the Red Cross. He is hot all year round when you haven't started it yet. The temperature in your room reaches 30 or 40 degrees. He starts it a little bit. He reached 50 or 60 70 degrees, or 80 degrees, and his heat has nowhere to evaporate. To transfer, you have to turn on the air conditioner or through a fan. Big fan way to stabilize its temperature. This fan and air conditioner, it will bring you extra electricity bills, especially the air conditioner. Normal server. It is the company's server or computer room. It will have a constant temperature environment. Use air conditioning or some cooling setting. Keep it at its temperature of 26 degrees or wait for some constant temperature environment. And its biggest expense is electricity, including this fan. This fan USB also has an electricity bill. But to ensure that our development board or the server is fully loaded and working stably, we must have a fan at the minimum. Keep his heat flowing. Conditional. If there is a major business, it can be air conditioned, or go to a thermostatic room, or to the 4 seasons of the year. Let's not talk about the North Pole, to a colder half. The year is the place where the temperature is relatively low. That way you don't have to worry about his heat not being released. On the contrary, the higher your temperature, survival. But if you go above an equator, you have to have an air conditioner to cool this thing down. Your electricity, including your body temperature. You can't stand it. You can't be in a room with this machine. So the temperature determines the electricity bill. The complexity that determines his performance, determines his steady power. The first is electricity. Electricity ensures his stable as low as possible. 3 watts of low power consumption. The second is that his temperature is as low as possible. If you have a big chassis like this, his fan itself is more powerful than him. It also comes with a big fan. The third most important thing, this I must emphasize now. The third is the net. So, I've got a problem. What is it? That's my home level. I set up a WordPress blog to penetrate the public web. It has internet access. This was my first profitable business. I also set up a tool station. It is also extranet. Also put on this one, you can think of it as the same local deployment. Cloud as a service. The second one I use is HomeLab plus FMP. Do YouTube and TK's unmanned live broadcast. For live broadcast, it requires real-time traffic. That's the second thing. And thirdly, I have a daily routine or some other need. The need for entertainment. Let's say I watch TV at home, or say brush, TikTok, or send a message or something. In particular, I was downloading some large models of important documents. Its traffic usually starts at tens of grams. And this is going to be a problem. If there is only one in your family, Wi-Fi 1 bandwidth. It also provides you with a network of this home label. Provide this local blog website service. Deploy to the public network. At the same time, you want to use this unmanned live broadcast. Do a live broadcast. Then at the same time, for example, I'm recording this long YouTube video for you right now. It has about 1G and 2G when I need to upload it. Then my blog will penetrate the public network. My phone is live without anyone, and then my YouTube was uploading files. It's a massive blockage of upstream broadband. Once I upload this long video, my live stream will be stuck. Once I go live, then I will deploy this blog locally. When others visit, his upstream bandwidth will also be stuck. For example, any of your high-traffic businesses, it will all affect your blog. It affects your live broadcast. It affects your download after uploading. Then the most important point for the HomeLab is to give it a dedicated network cable as much as possible. Dedicated bandwidth. If you have some internet at home, there is an exclusive one specially for this home level. No matter what unattended live broadcast is on your phone, or upload it to YouTube, or download YouTube-related videos. It's web isolated from the network inside your home. They don't interfere with each other. Then your tool station will always be valid. Live online, your blog won't be visited by too many people and take up your upstream bandwidth. It works in real time. So let's summarize now. The first electricity bill is very important. The electricity bill is up to you. That's 70% to 90% of your home level cost. Because this is delivered You can use it if you 10 years, but you, every day and every week, you can't reduce this electricity bill every month. For example, this 3 watt to 5 watt. Every time you double, your electricity bill will double. And you usually spend your first year or two, you can't put this home is fully serviced. Optimum conditions for stable operation. So your electricity bill has to start low power. So the second one is cooling. You want to make sure this home Vivo is stable. There are just 2 ways. One is this heat dissipation sticker. One is a physical fan. One is the air conditioner at home as a constant temperature computer room. Then the fastest, the most convenient, it's just a heat dissipation base like mine, or add a fan next to it. Then the fan is because of heat dissipation. There will also be an additional electricity bill. Let's say you live in a cooler place. His heat dissipation is better. If you are in a place where it is hot all year round, take Africa or above the equator. Your temperature can't go up at all. Air conditioning only. 1 month's electricity bill enough for you to buy several Raspberry Pi development versions. Therefore, everyone must pay attention to heat dissipation. And you want your blog and your tool station to be stable. Continuous operation. Then your heat dissipation. Be sure to ensure that it is in the normal working range. Make sure it doesn't slow down due to high temperatures, or shut down and crash, or something like that. The most important third point, I have now clearly discovered, when I make money from blogging, no one makes money live. And YouTube uploads and downloads when doing video editing. When downloading the AI big model, these 3 have requirements for traffic or network. All will affect each other's business. Then I always emphasize that I use HomeLab as a workstation. Add a Raspberry Pi to create my automatic collection business, automatic way to make money. Then it's at the heart of everything. The data card on my phone can be used, but this HomeLab, there must be a stable one forever. This network, we have to consider that the network disconnection is the first situation, considering the power outage. So your disconnection cannot affect your home neighbors. Your power outage can't affect your home neighbors. Then the network must be dedicated. Your phone is broken, but your home neighbor can stay alone. An independent business, it will not be affected by other faults. So you had the power go out. You can also use a power bank or solar energy to run the Raspberry Pi. Then save electricity. And number 3, because the Pi is small enough, it also has low power consumption. Heat dissipation is naturally small. Heat dissipation is also small. The cooling solution is simple. You don't need an entire separate computer room. Find an empty one. Some places with low temperature will do. You don't even need a fan. You just put it in a vent. The basic requirements can be met. Okay, that's it for today's video.